Windows cracked and the stars peeking. Veil so thin where dreams begin. Whispers hum like an ancient hymn. I sit, I drift the
Love fire signs. So we're looking at Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So this is going to be your love files reading for Virgo season. Let's just check in what's going on. So we do the um, new flame, ghoster, the watcher, check engine, and we're adding the desert. So I got feedback that having a frame for individuals who really don't have anybody, and there's no person of interest, and you're kind of in a desert season, like phone dry, everything dry, nothing going on. What's coming in for that group? So we're adding that one as well. So we have 4 storylines for you to pick from. Choose your own story. So new flame, somebody who you've been interacting with for the past 90 days. We have the ghoster, someone who's not communicating at all, fallen off the radar, completely disappeared. The watcher, somebody who's lurking but not really interacting. Check engine for those of you who are in relationships, but there's something off. Something's not going right. And finally, the desert, which individuals who just don't have a person of interest and want to know what's coming on. So the reading is time stamped, so you can pick and choose what storyline, kind of like Netflix, choose your episode. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Again, this is for Virgo season, so we're looking specifically from now till around nearing the end of September. Um, so again, everybody's storyline is going to be different. Please do not force things. I try to do my best to do clarifying cards and channeled messages to help fine tune who the person of interest, the energy that I'm picking up is, so you know if this is your story or not. These are relationship readings, so not just focusing on your sun sign. You want to check out your moon sign and your Venus. Some might say your Jupiter sign as well. So let's go ahead and jump into this. We're starting off with the new flame. This is going to give us information for people who just started a relationship about 90 days out. Let's see what's going on. So the first 3 cards I do are clarifying cards to tell you the energy around the person I'm connecting to, that person of interest, just to make sure to help you fine tune if this is your story or not. So the first card out, we have real estate. So this person, they want me to finish getting the cards out first. Thank you. Okay, so this information, again, because this is a new connection, you may know this or you might not. But the energy of the person I'm connecting to for this particular read may have something to do with real estate, meaning they could work in real estate in some of the process, or there's something going on around real estate. This person might be looking to move. This person might be has recently moved or is about to move. Um, so keep that in mind. Then we have Marinette and then third wheel. I do believe that this person has a position where they're kind of a show person, kind of like the face of program or the face, like I said, if they are in real estate, then it would make sense if this person is kind of not saying puppet. I'm not saying puppet here. It just feels like this person is the face of something. So they might be in advertising, marketing, trying to get you or persuade you to do certain things. So this person could be in sales, business, things of that nature. And then I have third wheel. And with this, it's more of this person feels like they feel you have a lot of options. I'll say that. Like they feel they're the third wheel. Like in this card, sometimes it feels like, or it is more that there is a third wheel on the other side. But for the person I'm picking up energetically or the energy I'm picking up energetically, it feels like this person feels you have a lot of options. So they're kind of watching to see how you maneuver, how if your actions match your words because they already have a storyline in their head that you probably are communicating or interacting with other people. So that's some additional information. I will give you more as I'm reading and information comes in. But the energy of the person of interest I'm picking up, this person does something with the real estate or is looking to move, has moved. They have a position. It feels salesy, marketing, um, something where they would be persuading people to do something. Not in a bad way, but just I mean, that's what salespeople do. That's what marketing people do. That's, hey, this is great. Come find it. An influencer, maybe even. And then the third, well, they just feel you have a lot of options. So let's go ahead and jump into this and get started. I hope you all are having a great day, evening, morning, depending on what time you watch this. There's a lot going on in the world, everywhere. So I'm hoping you all are taking care of yourself. So we're going to do the first 9 cards to get the energy around the individual. Some of these cards need to be flipped over. So give me a second. Hmm, let's go. I would say I'm picking up this person. Are you? Are you? It feels like somebody has an accent, and I'm not quite sure if it's an accent from another country. Um, I'm not quite sure if it's a geographic or regional accent from the States, from the US. Like if it's a Southern accent, if it's a Northern accent, if it's a Midwest. I am picking up the accent. Like there's something about this person's voice. And it's like you do like it. It feels like you like the voice or they like your voice. There's something about voice that stands out too. It's not an annoyance. It's like it's melty. Like you melt into it. I don't use those phrases, so that's weird. So that might make sense to somebody out there, but it feels like you melt into this person's voice. So hopefully that can give you some more insight on who I'm connecting with and if this is your story. Like this person can read bedtime stories to you and it's so relaxing or meditative or when you're stressed out, like talking to this person can kind of level you out and calm you down. I also feel that this person wants to move quickly, but is holding themselves back. Okay, so I'm sorry. I know I need to keep shuffling. When I get channeled messages, it kind of slows my shuffle down. Yeah, it kind of feels like this person, they want to move quicker, but they're holding themselves back, right? Because it's like, I can't tell this person all this. They're going to think I'm crazy. They're going to think I'm love bombing. They're going to think I'm trying to rush the issue. But they are excited about the interaction that they're having with you. Okay. Like they find you fun or funny. Um, I know some of you have not met in person yet, but for the ones who have, and that's interesting that I said that, that some of you have not met in person yet. So that's telling me that you possibly could have met this person through dating apps or a friend of a friend or somebody's like, I have somebody I want you to meet because it doesn't feel like it was somebody that was met like face to face in person. Keep going. This person is well off. So if you're talking to somebody who is struggling right now financially, this is not this individual. This person does very well from themselves, but you wouldn't know it just by interacting with them or seeing how they present. It's kind of like um, a tech bro, right? Who has a lot of money in the bank, a lot of zeros behind things. But when you see them out and about, they're wearing jeans and a sweatshirt. Like it doesn't feel like this person broadcasts what this person has. Come in here. Okay. Two more cards. Thank you. Two more cards. Two more cards, please. One more card, please. Thank you. Ooh, wee. All right, let's talk about it. So, I'm sorry. I have to line my cards up. Give me a moment. Okay, so like I said earlier, or a few minutes ago, channeled information that this person does want to move quickly, that this person does want to, um, they're excited. They're excited about this energy. They feel a connection here, but it feels a very secure connection, like you make them feel comfortable. And you might have heard them say, wow, you're different from other people that I've interacted with. You're different from people that I'm used to, and you might think it's just somebody blowing smoke because you hear it a lot. But I want to say that you are like there's something about who you are that's different from a majority of people. So when this person says it, or when you hear it from this person, take it as what it is, because I do feel that this person means it. So then we go into the Two of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the King of Wands, Temperance, sorry, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So I will say that there is an intellectual balance here. What does that mean? So I tell people a lot of times in my other world when doing coaching and things of that nature, you want to be able to match with somebody who you're intellectually matched with, or they might be even higher in certain areas. And same thing with tax bracket. You want to date in the same tax bracket or above, right? They're above you. Or you want to date in the same intellectual bracket or they're above you. Because challenges can come when it's the other way around. I'm not going to go too much more into that. If you want to hear more about that, I'm pretty sure I have a podcast somewhere about it. But I do feel there's an intellectual balance here. And I'm saying that because I'm looking at the King and Queen of Swords, or you and the other person. There's a prominent air placement, but it does feel like it's not just about a visual connection or an emotional connection. There's also an intellectual one as well. Okay. So then we go into the King of Wands, Temperance, and the Five of Swords. And this is where I was talking about earlier that this person wants motion quickly. This person wants to move in because, like I said, they feel like you're talking to a lot of people, and they want you not to. They want you not to. So the Five of Swords here is that conflict of trying to balance that out. Like I want to move quick. I want to move fast. I don't want this person to get away. However, comma logically, I know that's probably not the right thing to do. So that Five of Swords energy of mental, like back and forth, they're trying to balance it out. But they do see an equally yoked, matched connection right now, right? It's early days, so we don't know how it's going to play out. But right now, by first impression, this is what this person is feeling. All right, so the next deck is going to be what this person's intention or movement will be for Virgo season. What this person's intention or movement will be for Virgo season. Six cards. My foundational card. Oh, it's okay. So far we have Four Swords, we have Ten of Wands, and we have Page of Wands. Something about you is hard to read. Um, I also want to say, because this person feels that you have options, right? Um, Even if you don't, right? you might literally not have options, but this person feels that you do. And that keeps him or her kind of like standoffish in a sense. Like, okay, I don't want to ask because I don't want to seem, possessive or anything like that, but they're curious about it. Let me get the last card out. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's something about this individual where they're like, they feel you have options. And it also feels like there's something about your personality that's, like I said, that's different. Like they're kind of used to people, I don't want to say chasing them, but there's something about them. I don't know if it's their financial status. Um, they can hold a conversation. They're really good talking. If they're in marketing or anything like that, they're going to be, but they're used to people really kind of maintaining momentum with them, where you're more of kind of like an individual who's like, all right, what are we doing? Are we doing this? If we're not doing this, then you're going to need to show me why you're worth my energy and effort, right? And they're kind of not used to that. So they're watching in the sense of watching how are you are you who you say you are? So I don't know if it's a level of they're they want to know how mm, can you match up what you speak? Is it not is not just wordplay, but you actually can be about it, right? You don't just talk about it, you be about it. I don't feel a lot of action in Virgo season, I'm not gonna lie. And it's more of because it's in the get to know space, and it's really a space of this person's trying to figure you out, but they're also trying to balance their desire to move quickly versus like don't freak this person out. Like don't be that dude or don't be that girl. Like but it does seem like because you're not chasing after them how they're used to be, they're used to that, I guess. They're kind of like I'm looking at him peeking around the wands, right? He's like, what you got going on? And he's thinking you're looking at all your options. And that's why you're not chasing this person because you have so many other things that you can be looking at. So I think a key conversation to help assist is if a conversation comes up about what you want in a relationship, or it might be something for you to consider bringing up if that hasn't happened yet. What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you want? And then getting a full, clear vision on the status of the person right now. If you're dating somebody, is there somebody who you're seeing more seriously than others? And then you letting them know the status on your end. And I think getting that clarity will help with progression if that's what you want. If that's what you want. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the outcome is for the Virgo for the month for Virgo season. The outcome, and again, this is just for this season. So next season, some more information or things have changed. Three cards, please, to give us an outcome for this connection for Virgo season. Got the Ace of Pentacles here, the Hermit, the Three of Pentacles. So it does feel like there's communication or conversation about collaborating, right? And what both of you want. But again, I don't see like we're making this official, which makes sense. Like, especially if you just met, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like conversations around it. It feels like this is what I want. It feels like both of you feel that this could be a potential partner, collaboration partner. Like, okay, I'm gonna keep you on the roster, or even I don't know if you have one. But that's what I just heard. Uh, like they make the cut for you, and you make the cut for them, but now it's more kind of observing. Like, are you gonna remain on the list? Am I gonna put you on the A squad? Or are you gonna stay on the B squad? Um, Football reference that might be important as well, or sports in general. what stream you're going to be on. But that is our new flame. So good luck, because this looked better than some of the other reads I've done when it comes to this. There's actually a desire for movement here. Just trying to balance out and get to know the person more than where they're at right now. All right, so our next group are the ghosters. So the ghoster is for the group who have not heard, seen, smelled nothing. Nothing. Like this person could very well be on a missing poster in your eyes right now, right? Um, so you want to tap in to see what's going on. What's the energy around that individual? Should you expect any movement? And the outcome again for Virgo season. So let's go ahead and start getting our clarifying cards for the ghoster. Two more cards. Two more cards. Mm. Two more cards, please. Oh, give me three more cards. One of these came up in, I think the water sign. So if you have any water in your chart, you might want to check it out if you have a ghoster. I think because I think it came out. No, it did not. It came out with somebody the desert section. But if you do have water in your chart, it doesn't hurt to check it out. Might be something there for you. So for the ghosters, we have sweet dream, aid, conflict, vow. I will say definitely this person is having dreams where you're in it. I see that very strongly, and they're not bad dreams. Like when the person dreams, it's pretty chill dreams. It's not like nightmares. And when the person wakes up, though, they feel guilty. So I will say this person does have dreams about you. You're in their dreams. I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or whatever, or it's their guilt, or it's their wanting their desire to connect with you, but you are in their dreams. Now, what's going on? This person might be dealing with conflict. Um, and I see vows here. So this could be something around something that they made vows for, or two, there's issues here. So if this person is going through a separation, a divorce, it could be around that. If there's any legal contracts or vows they made in signing their name on some things, they have conflict going on. And they're actually really working on praying to try to assist them with that. Like they literally, this person is ghosting from what I can tell. Now we'll see what the cards come up from what I can tell and what I'm getting energetically. This person is ghosting you because they honestly don't have, there's no juice in the tank. Whatever that means. That's what I heard. There's no juice in the tank. Like they just don't have enough surplus to give out beyond what they're trying to get through. I'm also hearing you would know this. This isn't something that this person would have kept quiet. You would know this, right? This is something that you all might have talked about before the person ghosted out. But it does feel like this person is experiencing conflict around something. I'm feeling like legalities, something they put their name on, the things coming to an end. It's not good for this person right now. But where you're concerned, I do feel this person's having you in their dreams, and that this needed to come out. I'm hearing because you have to, for you to have an awareness of that. So it's not like this person is completely, you have fallen off the face of the earth, or, but they're kind of getting your presence in dream state, like they have dreams about you. So let's go ahead and find out, get more information, what's going on energetically with this group. They want me to use these cards, so I shall. All right. What's going on with this individual? What does the person watching this need to know? This person watching this need to know two more times. Hmm. Mm. This person might be having breakouts with their skin, and if they're ghosting, like you wouldn't know that. But this person might be having breakouts with their skin, um, some health issues, but the health issues are based due to stress. Okay. Like if you bumped into them, you could tell that they're going through something. Because there's something that might have been really noticeable about them, like their skincare they keep up or how they present themselves. Like in the past, they keep that up and stuff, but like if you bumped into them now, it would be like, oh, like you can tell this person's going through something. Yeah, there was the stuff, right? This person does feel there's guilt around how this person has reacted. I do see that. Two more cards, please. One more card, please. So we have the Chariot, we have the Ten of Wands, the Four of Cups, and that's that frustration, agitation, that's going on around this person right now. Then we go to the Empress, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Magician, Six of Wands, and then we had a outlier or popper who wanted to come out, which is the Nine of Wands. So what I will say that is this: I don't feel that this person is completely gone because when I'm looking down here, it looks like this individual feels they need to get through what's happening right now for them. It's kind of like somebody who's coming to see you, right? They're driving and coming to see you and run out of gas. So they're on the side of the road and they cannot move any further. There's no cell service where they're at. They can't send any homing pigeons or smoke signals, and they're just stuck on the side of the road waiting for assistance. But you don't know that because there's no contact. You can't get a hold of them. They can't get a hold of you. You don't know that. This person has desire once this issue is resolved to make an appearance and offer an apology in hopes that you'll be able to communicate with them. But they know it's going to be an uphill battle. Even though they feel they win, right? This is the Six of Wands. Even though there's victory, they feel they have what is needed to make this happen, right? They have the luck, they have what is needed, the connection to get victory, right? And this is him kind of offering as a heartfelt apology to you, right? Because you're being represented right here by the Queen of Pentacles. So you might have Earth someplace in your chart, or you're just somebody in this individual's life that was very grounded for this person. Um, and they do feel that you're like the full package for them, but they can't do anything right now. Like they're stuck on the side of the road with no signal. It's the best way I can know. And they might even be having car issues, like in real life. I don't know how you would know that, but that's a very possibility. But their desire is to move through this, right? This is the Chariot, the Ten of Wands, and the Four Cups. Their desire is to move through this or get gas, right? Have AAA. I don't know how they're going to get AAA with no signal, but get back on the road and finish the trip. I'm hearing finish what you started, but they do know it's going to be an uphill battle. So there's like, even though when I'm saying like they feel they can get victory, there's a point or a level of arrogance there. Like, oh, I know I have what I need to make this happen. Like, I know I can do this, but they know it's not going to be easy. They know it's not going to be easy. Um, let's do, let's see what happens with motion in Virgo season. Let's see what happens in Virgo season as it relates to this person with intention and movement. 6 cards, please. Like even though they have the desire to move through what's going on, to finish what they started, is Virgo season when it happens. So let's see. Yeah, because I'm hearing some people like this person probably won't even talk to me right now. Something significant about ladybugs too. Either you just saw one or you will see one soon after this. So we have the Empress and the Emperor out now. So there's a level of balance between you two. And red might be significant. Red or orange might be significant around this person. So we have Temperance, Two of Wands, and the Emperor. So I would say that if something does happen in Virgo season, it would happen way towards before, and it's about to flip into Libra season. Because it doesn't feel like this person has a lot of, they're just trying to balance their life right now. I'm not seeing a lot of, it's like somebody does come, gives them a little bit of gas so they can get back out on the road, but I don't know if it's enough to get where they're going. So they might be resurfacing, coming out of whatever is happening, but I'm not seeing like full speed ahead towards you. Okay. They're trying to reclaim their place in their life right now. It doesn't feel like it's full speed ahead towards you though. It's just kind of like, I need to resettle. There's a lot of stuff going on. I need to look at things differently. I need to get a rental car because this car isn't working, type of energy. Like, so they're trying to fix or settle in, take control back of what's going on in their life specifically. It doesn't look like they would be coming towards you right now. Um, well, let's see, let's do 6 more cards because I kind of jumped sequence here. What would be their intention though when it does happen? But I mean, I do feel this person does finally make and finish the trip. The question is like, are you ready or will you be at the house when they get there? Because they took so long, or will you still be at the location because you they took so long? So let's see. Let's get 6 cards. We have the Sun, 5 of Cups. You might be interacting with somebody else. I'm gonna be 100%. By the time this person gets it together, let's get the next 3 cards. Mm, So we have the Sun, the 5 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. I think. Hold on. The 7 of Swords. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right, y'all. Hold on, sorry, it's not the 7 of Swords. Yeah, that's the 7 of Swords, and this is one of their unique cards. Okay. Mm, there's 2 things I'm seeing here. By the time they do get to you, so I do feel this person does make an appearance back into your sphere, right? And they want to plead their case. They want to explain what happened to them. But some of you might have already left the location. And I'm using this metaphorically just to kind of give you a picture. Like this person was trying to get to you. had car trouble, couldn't contact you. So, they're ghosting literally, not around. By the time they get to you, right, and they're thinking they're coming back and you're going to be with open arms, it's like they are met with what they thought they were going to come back to, they don't, right? It's either whatever it is leaves them feeling sad and hurt. And a missed opportunity is what I'm hearing, right? Because they really did feel you could be the person that they could lay a foundation with, but it looks like you're happy doing other things. That could be either you are mm, you're with somebody else, you have a different focus, you're just not interested anymore. But whatever it is, you're happy. You have saved your, I guess, acorns. Um, and you're happy. You found peace with the situation. So them coming back in is problematic in a sense because you're like, come on, man. Like it's been this long, or come on, lady, female, woman, whomever, whatever. Fill in the blank. It's been this long, and you're just wanting to pop up like, "Hey, I'm here," and get a warm reception. No, that's not what's happening. And in the sense of now you're picking up your sword, right? Because you're like, mm, what exactly do you want now? Like it's been blah blah blah, and you couldn't do anything to let me know what was going on. Um, so that's one storyline I'm picking up, and the other one is when you do hear from this person, they're going to be making it sound like they have been doing well, things have been going good for them, they've been laying down a foundation, but all in actuality, they've been struggling. They have not been doing well. They're not doing well. They're not laying down a foundation. They're just trying to maintain some balance. Um, but they don't want to come across as weak or problematic to you. So they're kind of painting a different picture. And it puts you on guard again, though. Both storylines come to you kind of like not really feeling it. And I get it. So it really comes up to you. What's your next move, right? Because it's going to be different for everybody. So I do feel this person does resurface after they get some stability around what's happening. But for some, it's like when they come back and thinking they're going to get this warm reception, you're like, yeah, not interested anymore, or I got other stuff going on. Or they're going to be painting a picture of it really wasn't that bad, but I just had to focus on me and yada, yada, yada. Either way, you're kind of like, well, thanks for the information, but you can proceed, keep moving down the road. Miss me with that type of energy. Again, this is just Virgo season, so things might change as we move into Libra season or beyond, but that's what I'm picking up right now for this storyline. All right. So, again, thank you all, and I hope you all got some messages here, got some clarity here. And if this does sound like your message and you want a bit more information, just let me know and we can make that happen too. All right, now we're going into the Watcher. So, the Watcher is the individual who they're lurking around, right? So they might be looking at you through um, social media, watching your stories, going to your profile, liking posts, but they're not talking to you, right? They might be, I will say, and I very seldomly say this, but I'm hearing it. What was that? So this person, honestly, okay, I won't say they made a fake account to monitor you, but they might have access to somebody else's account who you're connected to. So that tells me that there might be some mutual friend or something where they're able to see your stuff through somebody else. And I'm hearing for some, it's kind of like somebody you might share a child with, and you're connected to your child on social media. So when this person is around, your the shared child together, they can see what you're doing by looking at through it from that other person's account. So just a heads up from that. Um, but let's give you some additional information on who this person of interest is. A lot of stress going around. Oh, but I get it. All right, so we have self-love, stress, and curse. Yes, let's get into this. Let me take a sip of my drink, though. This is somebody who did you wrong. This is very the information while I was it was this is somebody who screwed up, okay? They actually feel like they are problematic in your life. Like you see them as a curse, you see them as a bad omen, you see them as bad luck for them. They know they've screwed up and they're watching you kind of live your best life. So if you've had a recent glow up, if you've posted some stuff about your healing journey, if you've done anything that shows you're doing well, you're doing okay. Even though this person did whatever they did, um, you're good. You're doing okay. And this person, I mean, it feels like they're happy that you're doing okay, but they know they messed up. They know that what they're seeing in you is what they admired, but now they feel that there's no longer an ability to connect with that. But whomever, again, whoever this is for, this is somebody who screwed up. They're aware that they screwed up. They're watching you, but they're watching you show how you are doing just fine. Like there's nothing that you're doing is showing them that you're mad, you're sad, that you miss them. And they like that about you initially, like how you handle life and how you handle adversities, but they see themselves as an adversity to you. Um, and they feel they messed up. They fumbled the ball. For some, it was actually picked up by another team, meaning you're with somebody else. And they're seeing that too. So it's a mixture of that information. So let's see if we can get some information about what's going around on around with that person. Yeah, like whatever you're putting out there. I know we just came out of Leo season, so some of you might be Leos and we're posting about your birthdays and whatnot. I don't know. It just seems like you're sharing information that they're proud of it, they're liking it, like they're watching you as a fan. Like they know they screwed up, but you're also some of their best content to watch. It's yeah, let's keep going. Interesting. All right, let's see what's going around the watcher, this person. Find out what's going on. So, I will say you are fiery with how you talk. It fiery meaning you have very cutting you 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 can hurt with words. I'll say that. Like they feel that if they say anything to you, you would literally like bite their heads off. Like, how do I do this in a way I know I'm not going to be attacked? They are stressed. I will say that. What's interesting too is the energy that I'm picking up is kind of like they, and I don't want this to sound like it's an excuse because it's not, but the energy I'm picking up in it is kind of like they don't know how they got here with you. Okay. And I'm hearing for a lot of people who this, if this is their storyline, they're like, I can tell you exactly how we got here. But this person is kind of like, how did we get here? So we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the Strength card, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the King of Wands, Temperance, the Hangman, Hierophant, and then the Knight of Swords. This person is very all over the place, very sporadic. Like they do stuff on impulse a lot. They very seldom think things through. I think you might have been an energy to help this person think things through. It's kind of like they wake up and I'm gonna make this decision and then make that decision, not thinking of long-term outcomes. I do feel that. And I feel like that's another way that's contributing to how did we get here energy. Like, how did we get here? Because they made decisions not thinking about the outcomes. And now the outcome is this person is no longer welcome. And it's a couple of reasons why they feel that way. Either you have like, okay, since you're not talking to me, I'm not talking to you either. I'm not checking in on you either, right? Or it's they know you so well that they know you will not um you're not cool with this type of behavior, right? You don't do the type of behavior whatever this person might have done. So with the king of the I'm sorry, the king of wands here, like there is desire here to be mature about a situation, to find some balance in it, to talk about, hey, can you hear me out? Can we talk about this? Um, and they do want to charge in to have that conversation, but it feels like it's not even acting like the victim. It literally feels like somebody who's acting like they're clueless. Like, how did we get this bad? Or how did we get here? Or how did we go from being in each other's lives every day to never speaking again, right? And the more they watch you, the more the pull towards you gets bigger. Because again, I feel that they're a fan. I feel that they are a fan. Um, let's see what their intentions are or actions in Virgo season. They are stressed out about it, all right? This is the same stress card we just saw. Um, like I messed up. I'm hearing that. Like I messed up. I messed up. Oh yeah, yeah. How many cards? Six cards, please. This person really is acting like they're clueless. I'm gonna be very 100%. So we have temperance here twice. They definitely want to get to a place where there is some balance, where they feel like they can talk to you. Right now, it doesn't feel like they feel like they can, but let's see. Yeah, they want. Let's see. Let's keep going. Ooh, messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I never wanted to have us in this situation. Like that's what I'm hearing. I messed up. I messed up. Somebody might live where there's a lot of dirt, like like I live where there's a lot of trees. Like somebody might live in the part of the country or world where there's a lot of dirt, desert type of landscape. That's just another confirmation for somebody that I'm picking up. I am picking up a lot of water, so you or this person might have prominent water placements in your chart. And it's kind of like I'm hearing, even if we can reconnect as friends, I would want that. I would want that. Even if you only allow me in your life just to connect on that way, I want that. I would want that. I'm hearing that. Yep. This is the moon. So we got Pisces, Cancer energy for me as a reader. So if you have Pisces, Cancer in your chart, you might want to check out the water. I love files. That's up. That's already out on the card. Thank you. Yeah. So they're terrified of you, honestly. There's something about your presence that intimidates the hell out of this person. Like they feel connected to you in a lot of different ways, but they also are scared of you. I don't I don't know. I don't know. Make it make sense. I don't know. They want balance with you, right? They want to heal this, and it doesn't even feel like it's like they want to heal it on a relationship level, right? Because we have the Hierophant here, but they're like, whatever you give me, if we could just be friends, I'm fine with that. If I could just do check-ins every now and then, I'm fine with that. You know, whatever, however I can stay connected to you in whatever way, I'm fine with that. And it really feels like somebody is literally clueless of how you all got here. Um, Interesting, right? It's like, because it feels like you, on the other hand, are very clear on how you got here. Like, it feels like the person I'm reading for is like, I can give you a whole thesis on how we got here, while the person on the other side is like, I didn't think it was that serious, or whatever happened. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Like they are really clueless onto how you got here. Like, and they want to fix it, but they're scared of you. So they watch. Interesting. All right, so let's see what the outcome is for Virgo season. Like you literally have a scaredy cat here. Like, I want to say something. I want to say something, but I'm just gonna obsessively watch. However they are doing this. Like some people might just be watching old videos you sent them, um, looking at old text, old messages, listening to you. It's yeah, and that might be this how they have to do it, right? So we have the double, we have Six of Pentacles, one more card. Mm, 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 mm. And the chair. Ooh, okay. We have the devil, the Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So I will say this: the more they watch you, the more amped up they get to want to interact. The more they see you on their screen, even if they're watching your old videos that you've sent them, looking through old text message, old told pictures, remembering old conversations. If you are somebody who's an influencer, because when I keep hearing they're a fan. So I don't know if you do anything where you're an influencer or are you something in the public eye, um, like beyond the fact that they're attracted to you and connected and everything else, like they like what you do. Okay. The more they watch this, and it feels like it's obsessively, like there's not a day where they don't get a dose of you. Interesting. Interesting how that was given to me. Um, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Chariot, and it's like, I gotta say something. I gotta say something. And because this person is so impulsive that doesn't think things through, it might be on a day, right? We got the Chariot, the King of Swords, sorry, the Knight of Swords. It feels like it's impulsive. Like regardless of she might throw stakes to my eyeballs, I need to say something. I need to say something. So, mm, it's very likely you might hear something this month. I'm hearing around eclipse time. Something movement before the next eclipse. Some of you might actually get an impulsive message. Like it's like, hey stranger, hey big head, can we talk? Um, Am I blocked? Um, Something to say, I want to talk to you. And it feels like it's very impulsive when it happens, like it comes out of nowhere. Well, now you have a heads up because you listened to this. So, if this sounded like your story and you want more information, just let me know. Um, but it does seem like there's somebody who is acting like they're clueless. And honestly, when the energy I'm picking up in these cards, I really feel that they are. Like when they realize that, or when they realize the energy shifted or there's something wrong, they felt it was too late to say anything. So it just prolonged to where you are right now. But the person is a bit scared of you. I'm not gonna lie. Whoever this is, they're scared of you. I don't know. I am talking to the fire squad though, so all right. Now we're gonna jump into the check engine light crew. These are people who are in relationships, but something is off. Something don't feel right, and you need some insight. So let's get some clarifying cards here. One card. One card. One card. Mhm. All right, so we have savings, introvert, and merit making. So I will definitely say there's something going on with retirement, 401ks. Um, that is a main focus for the people I'm connecting to. Doesn't mean this is the main focus of the reading. Again, this is just to help fine tune some things. There's some type of change in how money's being saved. Some people with the previous or past stock situation. Some people's 401ks have been heavily affected. So I feel some people who have lost positions have had to pull from this um, savings pocket, and right now it's trying to restabilize and start building it back up. Um, Somebody or both might identify as introvert, and it feels like there's a group or somebody or both people are trying to get closer to their faith. They're trying to reestablish. I'm hearing reestablish. So this might be a couple who grew up in different beliefs, or but they're just trying to get closer or back into it. Okay, so that's going to be kind of an indicator of who I'm talking to right now. So let's see what's going on for the check engine light people. I do feel money is a stressor. It's for some of you, if one person in the couple is working and one is not. I don't know if that one has not lost their job or something due to illness, but there's something around the finances that's been causing the stress, right? Um, so let's keep going. This really feels like as I'm going into this reading, it doesn't feel like there's a third party here. The third party is finance. The third party is finance, right? We got the Ten of Pentacles here. There is stress around finance issues. Yes, it's very clearly somebody has lost a position. Somebody has lost the position, is about, yeah, yeah. Let me let me keep going. It's either somebody has lost it or you or the person had to take a different position and it's not at the same rate, level, prestige, or status the other relationship was. I mean, dang, the other position was in. But this has already happened. I'm so if somebody's listening and be like, oh my gosh, is this about to happen to us? This feels like it's already happened. Like it's already happened. So this is not like foretelling somebody's job loss. I want to make sure I say that because I don't want to throw off any flags. Mhm. Cards, please. Mm. Somebody also might have a gambling issue. I'm hearing. Or had a gambling issue that could also be causing these money issues. Oof. Okay. One more card, please. Mm, okay. Just gonna be honest with what I'm hearing. So I definitely don't feel that this is a situation where there's another person involved, okay? Like somebody's fearing that somebody's cheating. What I will say, what I will say is finances are key here, or lack thereof. The foundation that's going to get you all through this is the relationship, right? That's right in the middle, the Two of Cups. This is something that you're going to have to work through together. So I'm gonna give again different storylines in this energy track here. So we have somebody who potentially has lost some jobs or contracts, right? Um, and they're trying to get caught up, but it's causing stress on the relationship. But I'm also picking up somebody who has gambling issues and potential substance abuse issues. I'm not going to go into the types and everything else. If this is your story and I say substance abuse issues, you're going to already know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say substance abuse issues, then that part is not for you. All of those examples, though, are causing financial strain within this connection. There's a lot of sleepless nights. There's a lot of people just tired. I'm done. I can't keep going on. We can't keep going on like this. Um, Something has to change, right? The hangman. Something has to change. We're waiting and waiting for something to come in, right? But something has to change here. Hmm. And the individuals dealing with substance abuse issues, it's not just the money that's missing. And I'm literally like missing like the other person's like, I thought we had this saved, or I thought we had this, or somebody who has gambling issues or addictions. I thought we had this, and the other person's like, I don't know. Um, it's also the behaviors around that, like the lying, the hiding things, and then the behavior of when somebody is under the influence, how they act. All of that is in this energy right here. So let's see what the actions will be for the remainder of Virgo season around this. But again, like I'm saying, it's going to take both people to get through what's going on. It's going to take both people. Mm, mm, mm. It feels like some people might actually have to look outside of the couple to get some help. Um, Professional help for some people. It might be at a point where you all will need some assistance to get beyond where you're at right now. Three more cards, please, man. Three more cards. Ooh, two more cards. One more card. First thing I'll say is there is energy here of help, but you have to speak and request it. There's a level of wanting to keep stuff quiet because people perceive either the couple or one of the individuals in the couple of being high status, this, that, and the other. Like if they heard what the couple, what you all are going through, that they wouldn't believe it because how they present. It's kind of like when I think about when you hear the fall of grace from a pastor who's known for so many amazing things, but then you look behind the curtain or you look under the hood and you see a bunch of stuff going on. It feels like that type of energy. It's like you're keeping quiet about what is needed. There's help available, but there needs to be a conversation about what honestly is going on so you can get the help. It's help's just not going to appear. And like you can have an intervention, right, where help does appear on your doorstep. I don't see that as a, I'm not picking that up as a potential outcome here, at least for the month of Virgo. If you're wanting help from the outside, you're going to have to speak it and not keep it quiet based on what it looks like. I'm definitely hearing somebody say, well, what are they going to think of us? Right? Um, yeah. You would have to ask for it. Is help available to you? It is, but you're going to have to ask for it. So we have the Sun, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, the Princess of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. You're gonna have to come out of the energy of trying to keep things quiet and trying to figure it out on your own. You're going to need some assistance here, at least for the month of Virgo. I mean, season Virgo season. So we have the Empress here. We have the Ace of Cups here and the Ten of Pentacles. So there's a way out, but you have to ask for assistance. If you don't ask for assistance, like I do still see that there's a way out, but it's going to take a much longer time. The assistance does feel like it's a female that you're going to be getting assistance from. I don't know what that looks like in your storyline, but it does feel like it's an older, more established female. So to give you some help there. And bottom line too is it's going to be the love for each other that helps get you through this. All right. All right. If you want more information specific to your story, because this is general, right? Just let me know. We can arrange that, or you can go to the website and pick a service there. All right. Last but definitely not least is the desert season. So the desert reading is for individuals who have no person of interest, who have no ghoster or don't care about the ghoster, don't care about the watcher, and want to know what's coming for you. So let's check it out. One card, please. Hmm, one more card, please. Too many cards. Wow. Let's talk about it. I will say, and this came, blessing came out, I want to say in the same part of the water signs reading. So if you have water in your chart, you might want to check out their desert season reading as well. But wow, we have merit making, blessing, and triumph. So what I'm picking up is this is for a group of people who will literally have been putting time, effort, and energy into praying, are manifesting whatever your belief system is. Like for me, it would be praying um, for your match, for your partner. And with triumph is telling me it's coming in. It's coming in. Okay. Um, that's a great way to start the reading. So let's see. Let's see what's coming in. Something that you've prayed for. Something or someone that you've prayed for. Let's see. Something or someone, because I'm picking up for some people, it has been generalized praying, just whomever you know is coming. But for some other ones, it's been a very specific person that they're wanting either back. I'm hearing for a lot of people. Let's see what's going. Let's see what's going on or what's coming. Who's coming? Can we have the energy around the person coming? I will say this person does show up at a time where you're kind of focused on yourself. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. A time where you're focused on yourself. It comes at a time when you're like, I'm getting my ducks in a row. I'm focused on me. I'm doing my skincare, my health regimen, trying to live a softer in my soft girl or guy era. It feels like that's when this person comes in. When you're being gentle, I'm hearing on yourself, like not going into the woe is me or why can't this happen or why didn't this work out. It's really feeling like it's when you're in the space of loving on you, loving on you. And it looks like let me keep going. Let me keep going. Oof. All right. It feels like you've honestly caught the eye of multiple people, one older than you and one younger. Somebody might wear glasses when they work. Somebody might wear glasses when they work. Three more cards, please. And it feels like sometimes this person's wearing glasses just for show. Like they might not necessarily need the glasses, but they like the way they look in them. Okay, and two more cards, please. One more. All right, so there's definitely somebody coming in, and let me get something to cover up the little naked people. Don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. Cover up the nakies. Okay, so what I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot. Um, we have Nine of Pentacles. We have the Happy Cat right here, right? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Then it goes into the Hermit, the Fool, the Five of Pentacles, and the Lovers. So again, definitely seeing somebody coming in. This person feels very financially stable. There's something about finances and money that are a big deal for this person. Um, and their work ethic is top tier. So it's not going to be somebody coming in. This person might actually be a bit of a workaholic, but it's not somebody coming in who's like, I need you to cover this. I need you to cover this. I need you to go 50-50 on this. This person is not about that 50-50 life. This person, if it's a masculine, is wanting to, that's what they do. That's what they do. If it's a feminine energy that's coming in, it feels like this person takes care of their finances very well. Okay. Um, again, I see two different energies coming in. One's younger and not as established. Then you got the boss. Like literally, he might be a boss or she might be a boss, but this person is very secure in who they are, what they do, and they take pride in who they are. Okay. So the remaining cards are the Hermit, the Fool, Five of Pentacles, and the Lovers. This is more for you to say you're going to have to step into the light. I'm looking at her down here and the Hermit in the dark. The Hermit's kind of giving you the light. You're gonna have to step into the light. Like if you've been in Hermit mode, if you've been in the woe is me mode, like you're gonna have to come out of that because it's not until you're in your glowing space where this person sees you. If you're hiding in the dark, they're not going to see you. And I'm not saying like literally, it's an energetic thing. Because there might be people who are like, I don't have no place to go. I'm not going outside. I'm not doing all this. It's not like a physical step out of the dark thing, step out of your home, your cave, your whatever. It's more of energetically let your light shine. Don't let other people or your past experiences make you want to kind of close up because doing that prevents people from seeing you. You have to come into the light, right? I do feel you're getting some support from, and again, we just talked about that, right? The praying. I do feel that this is being divinely guided for you two to meet, right? And I'm also hearing some of you guys might have a really, the page of pentacles is a sun, not necessarily the person coming in, because it feels like this is the couple. And I'm looking down here, like this is the couple. This might be a son, so you might be a single mom, or you might have a son who has earth sign energy. It's something about this person's connection. Like you might have other kids, but it's something about your connection with your son that kind of helps facilitate this. I don't know if it's a conversation that's had, the person you meet is somehow attached to your son in school or whatever. I don't know, but it's giving that energy too. Like you most likely the person I'm reading for does have a son, or the person coming in for you is a single father and has a son. R- Point being, the point is there's somebody coming in. Once you step into this glow up space, that's when they see you. And again, not necessarily physically. Physically it's great, but it feels more energetically. You have to come out of a woe is me, what's wrong with me type of mindset and be like, you know what? The person I'm in for is going to love everything about me. They're not going to see me as too much, too problematic, too whatever. You're not going to be too whatever. You're going to be just right because it aligns. And again, I feel it's being supported based on the prayers you've been doing. All right, let me get three more cards. Let's see what's going to happen in Virgo season. Let's see what happens in Virgo season. One, two. It definitely feels like you're controlling the timeline here because it feels like once you step into that stream of energy, the person appears. Kind of like that saying, when the student's ready, the teacher will appear. It feels like when you are ready, your partner appears. Again. Done. Yep. You're gonna have to let go of whatever. Ugh, you're gonna have to let go of the what's wrong with me mindset. You're gonna have to let go of, well, what did I do for this person to do what they did? It's not about you. For the person I'm talking to, if you're still kind of ruminating in a space and holding on to the stress of somebody, I don't even want to say not choosing you. Because that leads to the mindset when you're thinking, okay, that person didn't choose me. It's not about somebody choosing you. It's like, were you aligned? When you look back at the situation, is that were you aligned with that person? Um, it has nothing to do with being in the space of somebody not choosing you. Maybe that is not the puzzle piece that what you needed. It didn't fit, right? So it's about for you choosing somebody else that fits better. You make the choice for you, right? We're not dogs or cats at a adoption program, store, building, I don't know, where you're sitting behind a fence waiting for somebody to choose you. You have to be active in the conversation. When you're waiting for somebody to choose you, it feels so passive, right? You're just hoping the right person finds you. And sometimes the right person doesn't find you. The very wrong person does. So being more present in that interaction is key. And doing that is showing or standing in the vibration of what you are wanting to attract in. And you have to be active for that, right? You have to come out of that way of thinking of I'm not being chosen, I'm not being chosen. You're not a dog at an adoption event, right? You want to help in manifesting that. And for the group of people I'm talking to, you have, because it does look like you're praying and manifesting and things of that nature, because I'm seeing the energy come in for that. But there's still a little bit of mindset that you're holding on to that you're going to have to release. Because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. This person is going to find you the Queen of Wands, exciting, beautiful, handsome, whatever your adjective you want to choose is. The person does find you that way and they want to work on the sun. But again, you have to let go of a really problematic way of thinking and release it. So, and that might be the last step you need for this person's energy to come in. All right, so let me get 3 more outcome cards for the season of Virgo. 3 more cards, season of Virgo. Yep, you're changing the perspective, right? We have the Hangman. And if somebody, because I'm hearing this too, if somebody's asking like, I don't know what behaviors I have that could be keeping me in the cycle of this way of thinking, ask close friends, like, do you think I have a thought process about myself that's kind of keeping me um not in the right vibration? Of course, you're gonna have to ask somebody who's honest, right? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's a beautiful card. Look at the colors. It's so pretty. Okay. So once you change, right, the hanged man, once you change or get some outlook on this 5 of Cups, like why do I have moments where I'm just in this I'm not good enough energy or woe is me energy? When you make that adjustment, you get that wish fulfillment. Like everything I just said was just laid out in these cards. Like it's just supporting what I'm saying. And some of you might need to go to counseling or therapy or get a mentor or a coach, um, or just a really damn good journal. You know, there's different reasons why people kind of stay in that space, right? Multiple disappointments, interacting with the wrong connections and things of that nature. People filling your head up with making you feel like you're not good enough. And again, that's all about them. So once you come out of that mindset, the doors open up. So you have to be more um, as a player on the field. You can't just sit on the side hoping that the coach put me in the coach. No, I'm not waiting to be picked or chosen. I'm gonna be an active participant here, so I can have a more say in who my energy is pulling in. All right. So hopefully there is a message here. Somebody got a message for everybody. Definitely check out the other elements. I will be doing Earth next. And you guys take care. I want you guys to stay hydrated. And please be mindful of how much what you're putting into your body, not just food, also mentally. What you're hearing, watching, listening to. It's been really interesting times everywhere. So you want to protect yourself and protect your peace and what that looks like. All right. So again, hopefully you all got some messages here, and I look forward to connecting you when Libra season arrives. All right, everybody, take care and stay hydrated.
Stars peeking, veil so thin where dreams begin. Whispers hum like an ancient hymn. I sit, I drift, the cosmos spins. Lost in the fog where the secrets keep. Shadows dance where the void runs deep.